Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about neutral nail polish, and the reason why I'm talking about this is I've been really into neutral nails lately. I go through phases with things, and right now that is what I am gravitating towards. If you read the description box of my videos, you may have noticed that the last few days I had on Essie Sugar Daddy, and what was I wearing before that? But this is an ongoing phase here. So last night I painted my nails with Maybelline Color Show in Nude. This was a limited edition polish from last year's spring collection, and I happened to see this one bottle when I was at a Walmart, and it was just sitting all by itself. And I said, "Oh, what's this? This is really pretty. It's it's pink, and it's peach, and it's light, and it looks like it would be a dupe for some more expensive polishes." And I didn't even know at that time that it was limited edition, and I think I got this. Well, you know what? It doesn't even matter. That was last year. It was limited edition. But anyways, my point is I didn't even realize what I was buying at the time. I just knew that I liked it and took it home, and this is a great color, but like I said, it's not available anymore. But I have a bunch of very similar things on the table in front of me, and I'm going to go over all of them with you. Some are limited edition, some are permanent and still available, some I found in obscure places like Marshall's or TJ Maxx or Dollar Tree. Or my point is, keep your eyes open when you are out shopping, because you never know what you're going to come across, and sometimes things are unexpectedly pleasant surprises. So I've got Maybelline Color Show in Nude on right now, but like I said, that was limited edition, so that's no longer available. I'm going to start with the things that I have that are limited edition and no longer available, but the reason why I'm showing them to you is because if you happen to be at a place like TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Big Lots, Dollar Tree, any of those places that get remainders, and you see any of these, that way you know, you can get them cheap. And yeah, so let me just show you what I'm talking about. Everything sort of falls into the category of neutral nails. So it could be a peachy pink or anything that is sort of like that, but not really. You'll see what I mean as we go along. Okay, this is Milani's Old Style nail polish, and this is called Peach Cream. The formula on this is not the greatest, but the color is so pretty that it's almost worth the effort to put a few coats of this on. I just really into these types of shades lately. Then one day I was at Marshall's and I saw this. This is by the brand Jessica, and it's called Hit the Waves. I had never heard of this brand before, but as luck would have it, I had just seen Sam from Pixie Woo talking about this brand of nail polish like a few days before I bought it, and she never talks about nail polish, so it was a very strange coincidence that I should happen to see this. I actually bought this as a 3-pack, and they had all different combinations there, and so I got this and then 2 other shades, and it's a really nice nail polish, and I have not run into it since that day that I found it at Marshall's. This is Orly, and it's called Decades of Dysfunction, and this was in a Halloween collection, I'd say probably 2 years ago. But the funny thing is, I mean, there is nothing about this polish that says Halloween to me. It's a very pale pink, and it almost has like a grayness to it, if that makes sense. So it's like a pink with a little bit of gray. Or it could even be a really pale purpley gray. I don't know. Just depends on who's looking at it and how they would describe it. But Orly, I really like Orly. And I just read online last night that Target is going to start carrying Orly. But it's going to be like a special line that they will have developed for Target, I think. But yeah, that'll be nice to see Orly at Target because I've always liked Orly. And then I was at Christmas Tree Shop one day, and if you don't know what Christmas Tree Shop is, it's a discount store that is affiliated with or owned by Bed Bath & Beyond. And it's also affiliated with Harmon Drug Stores and what else? What am I forgetting? No, I guess that's it. Harmon Drug Stores, Bed Bath & Beyond, Christmas Tree Shop, all the same company. So anyways, I saw these two polishes on clearance at Christmas Tree Shop, and I was like, wow, I couldn't decide between the two, but they were so cheap I ended up getting both of them. This one is called Pink Satina, and it's just a really, really pale pink. And this one is called Who Are You Wearing? Now that I think about it, I don't know if this one was on clearance or not, or if this was in the standard line. I'm not sure. I have so many polishes, you guys, that sometimes it's hard to remember all the details of every single one. I used to really, really be into nail polish, much more so than I am now. I still buy it, but not like huge quantities of it like I used to. I'm going to talk about something that I've observed lately with other people with nail polish when I get to the end of my show and tell here. This is a brand called Brucci, and again, I had never heard of this brand, saw it one day at Christmas Tree Shop, picked it up, loved it, and proceeded to buy a bunch of different shades. Every time I went to Christmas Tree Shop, I was buying like 1 or 2 shades of this, and then one day I saw them dismantling that section of the nail polish area, and I knew that that was going to be it for Brucci, so they don't carry that anymore. So I picked up a few more shades, and that was it. The next time I went back, it was just gone completely. From what I've been told by one of you, the only place where you can get Brucci now is at Duane Reade in New York. Duane Reade is a chain of drugstores in New York. So I guess that's the only place that they still have it. So anyway, did I even tell you the name of this? This is Brucci French Pink. And it says nail hardener on the bottom of the bottles. So this is a really good formula though. If you ever see that anywhere, grab a bottle because it's good stuff. Alright, let's move on to the things that I feel fall into this category that are still available, that are permanent, and you know, there's no rush to get them. Talking about Maybelline Color Show, this is Born With It. This is a gorgeous pink, and the thing is, Maybelline Color Show polishes, the formula, you know, it's not the greatest, but it's not that expensive, so if it doesn't last on your nails, you don't really mind too much because you didn't pay a lot for it. But yeah, this doesn't last as long on your nails as a lot of other brands do, but they do come in some really great colors, and that's why I can't resist. Okay, I have 3 Essie shades that definitely fall into this category, and you guys probably already have these because they're very well known. Mademoiselle is a very sheer peachy pink color. And then we have Sugar Daddy, which is what I was wearing in all my most recent videos. This is also a sheer peachy pink. Some of these Essie ones, you know, some lean a little more pink, some lean a little more peach. Ballet Slippers is an ultra pale pink. And all 3 of those are ones that you guys are probably already familiar with. And then I have a couple of OPI ones. I'm sure you are all familiar with Bubble Bath. This is very, very popular from OPI. It's just a pale pink, but I love it, and so don't a lot of other people. One that you may not be as familiar with that is a little more peachy, but just as pretty, I think, is Sweetheart. So this one is just a little more peach, but it's still one of those, this is more like a peachy pink, whereas Bubble Bath is straight up pink. We'll say that. So if you like your pinks a little more peachy, then you'd probably really like Sweetheart. So any of those polishes I would recommend. Like I said, the formula on some of them isn't perfect, but the colors are so pretty. So here's what I'm thinking in terms of why myself and a lot of other people are really into these types of colors right now. And this is going to be a huge trend for spring, by the way, you guys, is this neutral nail thing. And neutral nails have been a trend in the past, but the neutral nail trends that existed in the past were more of a, if you're familiar with Essie Saint-Tropez, it's like more of a tan neutral, but this is like the new neutral shade that a lot of people are going to be wearing. And I think the reason why people gravitate towards these types of colors is because they're very wearable in terms of not clashing with anything that you're wearing. You can put something like this on and it just looks like your nails, but cleaner, brighter, more polished looking. It goes with everything. So it's like, I think a lot of people do like colorful nails, but let's say you paint your nails like bright blue. It may not look that great with whatever you decide to do for makeup or clothing the next day. So then you're kind of stuck in that tone of shades if you don't want it to clash. Or, you know, there's so many fun colors of nail polish, but I don't know. It's just, it's not as easy to have it blend in with everything else. Another thing that I've noticed lately is nails are getting shorter and shorter all the time. My nails used to be like a medium to long length at one time, and I think the reason why people are wearing their nails a lot shorter now is because we spend a lot of time on our computers. And if you've ever tried to type on the keyboard with nails that are not short, it's annoying because you get that click, click, click sound, but also it wrecks your manicure and it doesn't feel good. It feels uncomfortable when you keep banging your nails into the keys on a keyboard. So I think as we all become more and more addicted to the internet and our computers and corresponding with each other this way, we're all going systematically shorter and shorter on our nails. Not only that, but it's easier to keep your nails healthier if you wear them shorter, because you can just do a really quick filing and just take any little flaws or edge off your nails. As a matter of fact, it's a great way to freshen up your manicure if you do start to notice a little bit of wear and tear or chipping, or maybe even just like a simple catch on a nail. You can just file it and you're good to go. You don't have to redo anything or change your entire manicure. You can just freshen it up with a quick filing. And if you do that often enough, then your nails are going to get systematically shorter and shorter. So that's just a theory I have about why everybody's wearing their nails shorter these days. But boy, some people are taking it to an extreme, because I'll be in the middle of watching a YouTube video, and I'm not going to name names or anything because I'm seeing this not just with one person, but a lot of people, where you're watching a video and they hold something up and you look at their nails and go, oh, because their nails are like painfully short. Like, you know, when it reaches the point when there is nothing past that area where the colored part of the nail meets the white part, and their nails are filed right down to nothing, and then it's where the nail meets the skin underneath. Oh, that I just cringe when I see that, because I know that if you just go a little bit further, you know, that's going to be it. It's going to be nothing there to separate that skin from the nail. So I think you know what I mean. It just, I cringe when I see that. So anyway, I don't know why I felt the need to share that, but it's true. It's like, there's a fine line between short nails and nails that are too short that could be painfully short. So anyway, I always try to make sure that, you know, I leave just a little bit of nail on there past that point where it's connected. So I figured I would just show you all my favorite neutral nail polishes that I own, and I'm sorry if you saw one that's discontinued that you liked, but like I said, you never know where you're gonna find these things. So many stores now sell things at a discount, and they're closeouts of things that were just sitting around in a warehouse or in a store, and sometimes it takes a long time for those things to show up at the discount stores. So you may run into some of these things at a place like that. So that's it for today, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.